One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. This is the point in the season where coaches admonish and encourage their teams to finish strong. Week 13 here in our coverage of EA Sports College Football. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Terrapins offense will have the football first. Redemption might be on their mind as they took a whipping the last time these two squared off.
They sure did, Reese, and their best players made a lot of mistakes the last time out, especially on offense. David, it's really important in this one. The stars have to play like stars. They got to stat it up, and they got to start fast.
Yeah, and they got to remember what happened. They got to remember the celebration, the on-field antics, the social media, all of it that came with it. The embarrassment of last time. So, yes, your big players, they got to play big, especially in these rivalry games.
Drops back. It's Washington. Throws to the wideout. Out wide left, it's Durham. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
On the move. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
Third down play from the gun. Got his man. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. And the Terrapins will try to pin them back with the punt. The accuracy is perfect, the loft, the aim, like the perfect golf shot. And they won't be able to down it. It goes into the end zone for a touchback. The Nittany Lions offense will now get its first chance with the football. Big, talented, and dangerous, and Benjamin Bramer fits the bill. And we've got a couple of guys, one on each side in this game, who will do everything you could ask of a tight end. Here's James Peoples to begin the drive. Enough to move the chains. Nice pickup on the ground here, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Right back to the well. Let's take just a second and talk about Penn State. Breaking into the top 15 is one step closer to the college football playoff. You've made it this far. The dream is within reach. Question becomes, will they take the next step, Jesse?
You got to keep winning. Now when we're talking about this team, you're hearing college football playoff in the same sentence because of where they're ranked in the top 15. So, David, as they move forward, they've got to continue to elevate and ascend with their talent and play on the field.
Yeah, and it's exciting, right? To be mentioned, it's exciting. To hear yourself talked about on shows and to be a team that's getting respect is great. Now, let's keep pushing that pedal to the floor to be the best team we can be.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. Trying to slip through and pick it up. There he goes. Bust through behind his pad. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. Leaves it with the back. There's some daylight. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. They'll ride him again. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Looking downfield, it's Beck. Out of the backfield, he's open. He'll be stopped short. It'll be 4th down, and let's see what the decision is here. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. They'll send the tight end in motion. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Got to make the play on 4th. Looking for the score. He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, Penn State. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So it's an 80-yard drive, and the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown.
7, Maryland 0.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Terrapins will get things going on offense as they come onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. The keeper on the option. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1.
One of the things I like about this defense is their DBs are not afraid to put their face in the fan and go tackle. And you saw it that time with the quarterback making a great play, tackling the quarterback on the option for a big loss.
Selling the fake. Got it. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. 3rd and long, you bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. Get to have a little fun, go get the quarterback.
Looking for a man. It's Washington. Finds the tight end. Lowers those pads. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. The Terrapins have it with a 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Williams. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And that's absolutely going to be one of the keys to this football game. Keep the rabbit in the cage, man. Don't let him get outside that pocket, start bouncing out wide. That's where he'll do a lot of his damage with all that speed. That is a big key for this defense. Great job here early in the football game.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down. And the Terrapins will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. They'll run for it. It's Peoples. And he's able to pick up a few yards as we reach the end of the 1st quarter. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Might as well run him again. Turning it on. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
Man, they have got a weapon in this offense right there at running back. This dude is tremendous. And you think about Franco Harris, you think about Kajana Carter, Curtis Enos, Saquon Barkley, time and time again, Penn State running backs wearing defenses down. This guy is a problem, and this defense better find a way to slow him down.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Dropping back, it's Beck. They're all over him. He's going to run it. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Hands it off on the counter. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
2nd down, gonna throw it. Grabs the screen around all kinds of defenders. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover. And you saw a great example of it with that running back.
And the 2nd down completion was anything but productive. 3rd and long coming up. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Out wide right, it's Peoples. He's going to be a little bit short of that 1st down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble. They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. We get a timeout here taken by the Terrapins. That will be their 1st. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. And here they come going for the 1st down on 4th and 2. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll go with Peoples. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Man, I'm 4th and 2. I'm looking at my offensive line. I'm like, you got to give me just a little slither. Great job by the offensive line, blocking up just enough to get the 1st down, running physically downhill. That's all you want on those 4th and 2 situations.
Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Sets his feet. It's Becht. Release to the back. It's dropped after taking the hit.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Back to pass on second down. Between the hashes, it's Sowell. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run.
On the play. First and goal, Penn State.
The Nittany Lions trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. In the red area, it's Hansen. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possession.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the third sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
Rush right in his face. He's got the tight end. Wide open spaces. The 30. At the 20. Touchdown, Terrapins! He got a step and just dusted the field.
And back in the day, you used to line up and your tight end was a blocker and you threw it to him short. Now, these guys are being so dynamic in space and so athletic. Now they can make big, huge plays for your offense and put points on the board in a hurry.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Looking downfield, it's Becht. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
These are the places of defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
Maryland uses its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On third down, here's Peoples. The Terps will use their last timeout. They can't stop it again. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. The Nittany Lions will send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. They got next to nothing out of that as the punt goes out of bounds, and I think they're going to mark it right around the 25-yard line. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
And now a chance to pull even as we get late here in the first half. Nothing doing. He is stopped short of the goal line.
And that is beautiful defense, timing up the blitz, getting in the backfield, and not just getting there, laying the big lick.
I think that ball carrier, his eyes were...
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running.
QB spikes the ball to stop the clock. No gain on the play.
And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit.
Number 36 on field goal.
It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. The Nittany Lions will get things going as their offense heads out to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Gets the back moving. To the air, it's Beck. Oh, pressure's coming. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Straight ahead, it's Peoples. Still on his feet at the 35. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The Nittany Lions just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. He's changing the play. Fresh set of downs going up top. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Fires left. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
To throw, it's Beck. Can hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here, when it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning in this football game.
Quarterback signaling to his guys. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And a sack all the way back at the 5. And the Nittany Lions will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Searching for space. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. Finds his man. It's Durham. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. He'll set up to throw. Right side, it's Fleming. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. The Terrapins moving quickly to the line. To the air, it's Washington. Finds his target. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly because this has been way too easy.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. They're trying to slam it in. Touchdown, Maryland! They take the lead with the 6.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Penn State's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They'll start on the ground with Peoples. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. This time they'll throw it. Fires to the tight end. They've got it out to the 34 after getting 5 there. Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. The run inside. It's Peoples. Officials stopping play as one of the Terrapins is down on the field. You hate to see an injury any time. Holly's going to keep an eye on that and get us up to date on what the situation is. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Changing the routes with his receivers. Here's Peoples one more time. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup.
47. And 1st down for the offense.
The Nittany Lions are marching down the field.
Here we go. Black 14.
Handoff for Peoples. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Hits inside, it's Peoples. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. The Nittany Lions kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Flip it out to the back on the screen. Breaks into the open. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll run out of bounds, but a much-needed productive play in the passing game. The Nittany Lions are threatening on first and goal. They'll run it with James Peoples. Touchdown, Penn State! They're not going away in this upset bid as they have answered with a score of their own.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And with the extra point, they take a 21-17 lead. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. And on that kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. You hate to see an injury any time. Holly's going to keep an eye on that and get us up to date on what the situation is. A snap, wants to throw to start this drive. Back's got it on the screen. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Dragged down.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Looking to throw, it's Washington. He's got it. There he goes. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. Good job by the receiver knowing it was man coverage. If he's looking, he's booking. He gave his quarterback the eyes right away that says, hey, I'm not stopping. Put it out in front of me. I'm getting this first down.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Durham. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few.
In offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
2nd down, gonna throw it. Under pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect their quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect their quarterback a little bit better.
Pulls it in. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. This offense is feeling itself right now, and momentum's coming along with it. Wants to throw on first. Rushes on. They get to him as he throws.
And this is why this team is losing this game right now. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times, almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
Setting up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Now, on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on 3rd.
Look out! And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
A loss of 7 yards on the play. Offense facing 4th down. Number 34 on to kick it away.
He makes the catch at the 10. He gets a block. And they finally run him out of bounds. A huge gain to wrap up the third quarter, and this defense will start the fourth on its heels.
Penn State 21, Maryland 17.
They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Here's James Peoples to begin the drive.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Peoples again. And he's brought down after a short gain. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. You hate to see an injury any time. Holly's going to keep an eye on that and get us up to date on what the situation is. Here they come, facing third and long from the 40. They'll give it to People. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be fourth down and 1.
And, man, it's a big decision for this offense. Like, having the lead, does that change your mind? Are you less aggressive, or do you go for the gusto? Do you try to finish?
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Maybe didn't have the defense they expected, and they'll call a timeout here on fourth and 1. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. The Nittany Lions decide to punt it away. The kick is on its way. And that is how a punter helps out his defense, pinning them deep in their own territory. Maryland's offense comes out ready to go on the attack. The offense starts this drive in the shadow of its own end zone. The give, it's Smith. Gets it across the 10, a pickup of 5, and out of trouble to the 12.
Offensive linemen love when you sneak in draws, when you sneak in screens. It holds these defensive linemen accountable. You want to rush the quarterback, you want to fly upfield every single play, we'll sneak right behind you and get some yardage.
To the air, it's Washington. Here comes the heat. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down. If you can't win it all, you might as well try to ruin things for your rival, and that's exactly what we've got working here. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Smith with the grab over the middle. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down.
And I really like the decision-making of the quarterback right there. And you're probably going, well, I know the running back. He's the one who made the catch and got the big gain, got the first down. But I like the way he saw the matchup, understanding I got speed over the middle of the field. I got the matchup I want. He runs the angle route, delivers the football, and they get the big play.
There's a reason you drag the record books to the recycle bin in a rivalry game. Upsets, and we've got one looming. Got a man, it's Durr. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. If you can't win it all, you might as well try to ruin things for your rival, and that's exactly what we've got working here. Makes the grab on the left, and he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. There's a reason you drag the record books to the recycle bin in a rivalry game. Upsets, and we've got one looming. They're all over him. He'll pull it down. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. And the Terrapins come to the line with a new set of downs. Sets his feet. It's Washington. Fires to the right. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down. And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the fourth. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Touchdown, Penn State. Took it all the way back to the house. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play, and he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turning on the Jets, making the big play.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. The Terrapins will get things going on offense as they come onto the field. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. Out wide right, it's Howard. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. The Terrapins in the hurry-up. I know you want to take what the defense gives you, but at this point you have to push the ball downfield a little more, David.
Yeah, and that's exactly what the defense wants you to do. Check the football down. That's what they're going to give you, but we need scores. Down multiple scores, got to push the ball down the field, take more chances.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
They want that clock to run. He's got enough. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. We get a timeout here taken by the Terrapins. That will be their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Here's Peoples one more time. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. So they'll use a timeout here. One more remaining, and, of course, the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff that teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
Pulls it on the option. Knocked down immediately at the line of scrimmage. Officials stopping play as one of the Terrapins is down on the field. That is their junior defensive end, and they hope he's just rattled momentarily. Holly Rowe will update his condition in a bit. And the Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Looking for a man. It's Beck. Beck's got it on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Man, what a good job by this defense, staying disciplined, not getting lost on their keys. Man, they're aggressive, expecting a run play probably on 3rd and short. They slipped the screen in there, but they're disciplined enough to stay home, to get the tackle, and now force the 4th down.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. It is good, And that will extend their lead even further.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
Number 94, set to kick this one away.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll move the tight end. Drops back on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Fleming. Able to haul it in, and right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game. Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one. And all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around. And now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. And, heck, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American. Just put up a day.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out. But when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. Dropping back, it's Washington. On target. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's fourth down. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on fourth down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Snapped on fourth down. He's got it, first down and more. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can.
Well, the gamble pays off offensively. Fourth down, being aggressive, and they throw for it. How about the job the receiver does winning his route and giving his quarterback a place to go with the football?
And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Nothing there, and he just had to throw it away.
Really nice third down sub defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on fourth and long. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Throws toward the end zone. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
You're down 2 possessions. Fourth quarter, time's not your friend. You got to take a shot. Defense doing a great job in the end zone, making sure that ball falls incomplete. Clean play, excellent coverage. Everybody's eyes on the quarterback, and that's probably going to seal the deal for this defense.
The Terps will use their last timeout. They can't stop it again. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. And man, they're